Hello everyone, Pally here, and welcome back to Hades 2. In today's video, we're trying a new weapon aspect from one of my favorite base weapons, the Fist. This is the aspect of Nyx. You have Omega Boost, which lets you produce Night Spawn after you activate it. So we can hold left bumper to use 30 mana and then sprint and deal AoE damage?
Glory be to Mother Night and stuff.
Well, that sounds fun. Well, there it is.
That I got you, Shades?
So is there a cooldown on that? I think I see that down at the bottom, potentially.
My vigil does.
Oh, yeah, and it seems like when I come close to an enemy, they just get blasted. Well, interesting. There are a few gods that I think would go really well with this. And one of them is Zeus, because we could just sprint around and just electrify people. But I also feel like I go for Zeus with the Fist quite a lot. Is that a cop-out? Oh my god, look at the skulls on my hands. Hold on. Enhance! Where are we? Bring it back down! No, not quite! We're down here! Look at that. That looks sick! Oh, I love it. Okay, I'm just gonna go with my gut. We're gonna do Zeus. Please don't hate me too much.
The Bengal.
We also are going to find out who our target is for this run.
Do you swear?
Prometheus. Well, we can turn off pain for that, and I absolutely will. Up to the north we go.
Athera awaits.
As always, thank you guys so much for joining me today. If you enjoy the content, please be sure to hit that thumbs up button. It helps us out a ton.
You've a long way to go before you reach Olympus, niece. And there's been some inclement weather. But you don't mind a little thunder and lightning now, do you?
Never, Uncle Zeus. Your attacks inflict bits. Dashing causes surrounding enemies to be struck by lightning bolts. Now, do we rarefy that, or do we try to get like double shock or something? I'm gonna rarefy it. So 25 damage every time we sprint by them. And am I just running into people with that boosted damage? Oh, it looks like I have to stop and then start running again. So it basically is just another Omega attack. Okay, I got it. So we can prime up our sprint basically to do an extra attack that it wouldn't be able to do normally. Okay, that makes sense. That's really cool. It took a lot of damage in the first turn. Hopefully that doesn't continue. I was trying to figure out the mechanics here, but more importantly, everyone be quiet. It's too early to the start of the video for me to say our normal phrase here. We would get demonetized.
Mine.
Gotcha.
That's a ribeye.
And onward to the next biome we go. The pomegranate will be making our dash even better, which is pretty cool. Is this an enemy from the next biome? He seems so crazy tanky. Oh god. Let's stay out of that explosion for a second. Run right into that gigantic harpy to deal big damage. Unfortunately, her gust caught me at the bottom of the screen as well. How many, like, should I be weaving specials in here? It kind of doesn't seem like it. It just fires off a rocket real quick. It's not that big of a deal. Omega Special would allow me to lock onto enemies and then send damage their way, which, don't get me wrong, is super duper good. Sprint! So we're gonna need mana return of some kind because we have a third Omega ability now that we wouldn't normally. Or I guess a fourth Omega ability now. More bolt damage every time we dash certainly will help as well. I'm trying to think back, have we ever done a full dash run? Is that something we've accomplished before? Selene early certainly could be good. We see Zeus up top, Daedalus Hammer to the right. That weird witch lady is back. Maybe we should talk to her some more just so I have an idea of what she can contribute to a run. I know we've talked to her, I think maybe once or twice, but it didn't really stick. What are we looking at here? I'm running! I mean, technically, as long as we break someone's armor while we're doing that, oh, I can do the sprint much more often than I thought, potentially. Oh, no, I can't. Okay, so I can charge it and then release it and let it go. But if I do detonate on someone, there's a little icon next to my health bar that illuminates to let me know that the dash is effectively not ready to go again. Quick cast underneath the feet of all of these ravens coming to join us. We do lock down most of them. And that big boy isn't making it out of here. Attacks inflict blitz. Your lightning bolt effects may strike 2 times. I do like that quite a lot. Let's take it. Okay. No other rooms for us to venture off into here, at least that I am seeing. I kind of feel like I want to re-roll Ares here. What would we want from... Maybe I re-roll Hera?
No.
They just argue with each other, you know? It's like they don't even fucking get along. Was there no other double health for me to pick up? I saw the mana for sure. Can I double dip on HP right now? I wouldn't hate that at all. We can get more god boons later for sure.
Sister. You ready
Artemis, welcome. Look what I can do. I guess it's not that impressive. I only took the armor off of this guy. You can kill him in a single hit. Okay. Don't steal all of my kills, although I guess we are cooperative here. It's not like Nemesis who's antagonizing me all the time. Well, our attack itself is still leaving quite a lot to be desired. Maybe we could pick up like a Poseidon knockback on it or something. It already seems like we're punching further, like we have a combo system that lets us punch a little bit further than we could otherwise. I'm seeing our attack pop up like multiple times sometimes. We'll put a cast underneath the bird. Special goes out, and they've mostly been taken care of. A couple scimitars still flying around the room, but nothing Artemis can't deal with. That brings our HP up to 104 with a max of 135. Have this.
Hey, thank you. Olympus started running a little low on this stuff. I'll be sure to lord it over the others, as long as you don't mind me exploiting your good graces.
Exploit away.
I don't recall anything about exploiting one another's good graces in the bylaws of the Silver Sisters, so you should be fine. May you enjoy it either way.
I had more trouble getting here than usual. The Testament of Night again. Nyx
Again?
herself would
I
surely
just got
be
it.
impressed with all you've done. Spreading fear, creating nightmares.
Through fear comes respect and obedience. Once we're finished, then perhaps the next would-be usurpers with designs on either of our realms are going to think twice.
That was a rather good impression of your father, sister. Well, let's go terrify our foes some more, shall we?
Yes, ma'am. Let's do it. So I do love the idea of getting... Oh, no. Oh, she doesn't have it. Support fire. Piercing arrow now fires towards any foe damaged by your Omega cast. That could be a lot of foes. I don't remember ever running with easy shot, but we could certainly make it work. We are going to need more mana. Let's get that skyward view again and see if I'm crazy, or was there really not double HP? No, there wasn't. That's the first time I've ever seen that. What if I re-roll the double mana?
Not this.
Oh, not exactly what I wanted. Zeus! Hey, Matt! So Omega cast. Oh my god. Omega cast? That's cool as fuck. You know what would be really good with that, chat? The Aphrodite cast. Have you guys ever seen that before? We could suck everybody in with that. It'd be sweet.
Ghastly thing.
I'll try to set up my Omega in the corner as these guys are pushing it on me here. Take those shields down. Does it do damage in a line? So even if someone's not in it, there's a chance they could be hit?
Olympus, I accept this message.
I love that. Your cast causes lightning bolts to repeatedly strike one foe at a time. In each encounter, an Aetherfon appears, or after you take damage, your foe is struck by lightning. We're doing this one. So your cast causes lightning bolts to repeatedly strike one foe at a time in the binding circle. It's going to do 20 damage per bolt. It has a chance to proc an extra time. There was an extra room back there that I missed out on. That's
This is my
Let's see it here.
father.
That's pretty good. It's pretty good. I do wish it was a better quality, but you know, I made my bed, so I have to lay in it. Zeus?
This one.
Ooh, give me the mana. Come on, Hera. Come on, Hera. You know I want it. You know exactly why I'm here, Hera. The good thing about Zeus's cast as well is I don't have to Omega it for it to do something. We could just sit it down, let it go. This eyeball guy is from the next biome, and he just punched me in the face. Let's catch him with our Omega cast to try to break that armor of his. Looks like we were finally successful, but not until we took quite a lot of chip damage. Luckily for me, I do still have the fountain at the end of this biome to heal us back up, but this is way more damage than I am used to taking. Tomb rises up with a bunch of armor, and we managed to cut it down to size pretty fast. Artemis coming in clutch with all these supporting arrows. And I'm just going to keep zooming around these guys, laying down even more of that Omega cast as often as I can. One thing to note is we could start the cast and then dash away from it if damage looks like it's coming our way, and I'm going to try to do that a little bit more often.
The city of Aethera burns, but it's not entirely my fault.
Not entirely.
A tool, I suppose. One of those things requiring precaution on one's part. Lose something in a fire, sorry, can't help you with that.
Your attacks inflict Scorch. Whenever your attack or special deals damage, restore some mana. Interesting. Okay. There wasn't a patch, right? Oh my god, wait a minute. Hold to aim Hold on. I don't normally like these, but I think in this one it could be fun. We could sit at range, fire off that giant fireball that deals damage. Then our Omega cast gets spawned here, and then Artemis comes in with some big-ass arrows off on the side, too. I'm down. Let's try it. Well, great explosion to start things off. The big guy got brought down to half health from that. I think he had armor, too.
Acceptable.
Oh, my gold was in the corner. I would love more health. And I would love another boon. Thank you so much. I could get that right now if I really wanted to, but we need to make sure we have enough money for the final shop as well. So we have gone through quite a few of these doors. I haven't been counting like I normally do. How many are there left? 2. So we need to make a very important decision. Where are we going? We have to pick up the Daedalus Hammer that is required. I'm thinking about re-rolling the Ares to potentially be a Zeus as well. I don't normally spend all my re-rolls at the start of a run like this. I try to fish for boons and stuff.
Now.
But, I mean, look, it's just working. Omega Cast is out, hits the guys in front of us. Not what I was aiming for, so it didn't travel through those enemies. Let's Omega over there and then get another run going. As I push right in, we should be able to restore a decent amount of our HP if we don't take too much more damage. God, I'm half health. Oh no, and Harpy's coming in from the next biome too. Stay on the boat! They can spread tornadoes everywhere, that's terrifying. We do catch them with the fireball. Maybe I could pick up a Daedalus upgrade for my special. We could play this a bit further back than normal. Like run in, poke, get out.
Special delivery.
While you have at least 5 air, you can never deal less than 30 damage. Your strikes emit chain lightning, but you prime mana, or an Aether Font appears in the area and restore all mana when used. So this doing no less than 30 means all of our lightning bolts would get 10 more damage because they're doing 20 damage right now. We don't have the final air to make that work yet, but we could find an air infusion on our run for sure. That seems like it's the best one for me here, I think. I hope. What's in the bag?
Guess who, sunshine?
Apollo! You stand in your cast, immediately restore mana. After you take damage, automatically daze all foes. After your cast expires, rapidly deal damage in the area. We're doing it! Oh, we're doing a cast build.
Ah.
Is this deeper in? It must be. All right, we'll catch that guy in the binding circle. Watch it deal its damage. Wait, there's no one left in the binding circle. What's that? Should I get out of that or into that? I think out of that? The fuck was that? That looked really bad. Was that like Prometheus throwing some shit at me? Or, oh, was that the Cyclops? Was that the Cyclops throwing a rock at me? That's a little toxic, my dude. I'm about to come see you. You don't have to get antsy, my dude. We have one more door to go. I guess it says that at the top of the screen. I just realized that. We're definitely going to be picking up the Daedalus Hammer here.
Keep letting Olympus toss you around, and someday you'll be just like me.
Handsome? I was reading some of the lore you guys gave me about my favorite gladiator, Hercules, in the comments of one of these videos. I don't remember which video. But that lion he has on his back has like indestructible skin or something. And Hercules managed to kill the lion, and now he wears the lion as armor. I didn't know that. That's cool as fuck. We do set down the cast in the middle of the arena. The birds from the side could kite themselves into it. That's nicely done. It seems as though this conflict is going on a lot longer than I expected. And these are giant undead. What the fuck? Let's run into them with the Omega Boom. Set up our cast too. Once their armor's down, I should be able to juggle their health, no problem. Okay. Hercules, are we about done?
Coming through.
I'll take that. Your attack, special, and casts are faster. Yes. Your sprint is 15% faster and gives you a barrier that ignores 1 instance of damage. I actually think that'll be huge in this run. Oh, okay. Do it. Commit. God, there's so many rewards in this room.
Our fathers sure made a mess of things for us, didn't they, sister? Born to the mightiest of gods, yet living like outcasts. Like bloody animals.
It's Kronos that made a mess of things. If he'd have just stayed dead, we'd be at peace. And together with our fathers, no doubt.
Have you met our fathers? Sure, we're in the midst of an interminable war, but at least we're far away from them.
Does Hercules have daddy issues? I mean, who doesn't these days?
Sure you don't want to give me only half the bottle there? Seeing as I'm nearly half a god.
No.
I got their strength, but seldom get their luxury.
You're a god to me, Hercules.
Nothing's gained from luxury in excess anyway. But there are times a little doesn't hurt. May this soothe your spirit when the occasion arises.
We're done here.
Okay, I'll leave then. All right. Fucking jeez. Fully charged Omega attacks have plus 100 power. Your attacks are faster. Your attack destroys 20% of armor based on the total. Well, I have been blown away by the armor shredding capabilities of the special on the Sister Blades. But all we have to do is punch 5 times. Look how fast we can do that. And the guy's out of armor already. I mean, that's pretty good too. The Fountain in the Middle only brought us up to 33 health.
Finally.
We're at 131 out of 165. A little more gold for me here. I'll take it. We have been spending like crazy. I'm surprised I'm not more punished for that yet.
Oh, it's only me.
What would I want from Hephaestus? Your attacks occasionally create a blast, gain bonus health based on your mana limits. Attacks and specials deal bonus damage to armor.
Protected.
No one is safe! Hide behind your armor, cowards!
Step right up. The dead, they talk sometimes, or try. Nothing better to do around here. Know what they're going on about? I couldn't make it out at first, but sounds an awful lot like Prometheus.
You catching on to the plot here, my dude?
The Titan of Foresight, and one of your allies in case you've not met, for apparently you serve the same master. What have the wretched dead to say about the likes of him?
Mostly just moans and groans. Might be they're hungry like me. Cause if Prometheus really made off with fire from the gods like I'm hearing, he probably knows how to cook.
He definitely knows how to cook. Omega Cast is out on the Cyclops as he steps forward with that massive foot of his. Because he sat still for so long, we were able to deal quite a lot of damage to the behemoth. This is kind of a weird fight to enter with the sprint, at least so far. He's radiating circular damage, and I have to use an immunity frame to get over that wall, you know what I mean? He just went for the grab. I was behind his leg. I don't know how that landed at all, but okay, I'll accept it. Let's sprint in on top of that, try to get some burst damage out before he starts moving around too much more. And we have pushed the phase. Dash right over that one. Omega Cast on to his little helpers who just spawned in. Dashing over that wall again allows me to get close to him. Wait, I think he's eating a sheep. That's fucked up! That's what these sheep are for? That's what you do with them? I thought you looked after them. I thought they were your friends. You're with them all the time. Well, he's radiating even more damage at the moment, but luckily for me, I don't have to get too close to him. We could set up that cast and hopefully start sending some shocks his way. He's immune to damage again with one more of his circles emanating out. My cast is in cooldown for a moment. Oh, God. Oh. Hello? My controller didn't die. I don't know what that was. Omega Cast is out. I'll see if I can take down the rest of these dudes here. My sprint is ready if I can sneak in a little damage. I got a little bit in there. to cast us out one more time, but I think he's just out of range. He picked up a rock. Oh, God. Every time I set up an area to deal damage to him, he just immediately moves out of it. Why would you do that? Why would you try to preserve yourself? Kick forward. We can get out of the way of that one. No problem. Omega under his feet. Isn't it up? Man, if we can get one more air, that'd be beautiful. One more air infusion. Not my best run so far, boys. What's going on? I'm taking so much damage.
Whoa.
8 sheep. 9.
Oh, he's counting. Well, the fountain will heal me up. We're going to swap out Zeus's keepsake. But who else do we want at this point? I want Poseidon.
Which
attack.
one would help?
I want Poseidon attack. I think that could be
Excellent.
sick. That would help me control the area around me a little bit more because I'd be knocking enemies away. Let's go ahead and grab the health for 100. We're down to $52 as we go to...
Check.
I mean, this is a good place to get Poseidon. The open ocean. He'll look after me. He'll make sure we have a safe voyage. I'm sure of it. We do heal a little bit as we enter in here, and we're going to get 5 health back every time we hit another doorway. That robot that you see at the top of the screen is not normally from this biome. Hopefully my cast will catch him. He didn't even move forward into it. These guys are extremely capable at controlling space around them, as you could see there with those orbs. We, however, did set up a beautiful cast under his feet, and it looks like he is completely taken down. Dig? On a boat? What? I have 4 more rerolls. I think I'm just going to grab the health here. We're going to ignore Hera for a moment. Dragon coming towards us. He's from the next biome as well. I'm going to try to keep him stun locked to the best of my ability. Unfortunately, none of these guys have armor, so we can't show off our dope-ass armor shredding capabilities. If we do run into a elite, we should take every opportunity to fight them, though, just because normally what keeps them safe and makes them so tanky is their massive, massive, massive amounts of armor. That pickaxe guy on the right managed to get a little splash damage on me. We dodged most of his onslaught and bring our HP up to 195. The next door forward. Oh, you guys are very grouped up. I like that. By all means, stay right there. Holy shit. That is so cool. How much does my punch hit for? So it looks like my punch is already doing over 30 damage, so that won't be affected by the infusion. What all is going to be affected? Maybe I should get Scorch on one of my attacks. The Scorch would also deal guaranteed 30 damage a tick. Wait, we're onto something here. This might be fun. If we, can find Hera again. We have one of our boons, so... Or, excuse me, Hestia again, the fire god. We have one of her boons, so it's a possibility. Trying to use the sprint effect on this weapon a bit more. If you guys have any tips for this, I would love to read them down in the comments, because so far this weapon's feeling a little awkward for me. Like I said, I've taken more damage during this run than any other one I've done in recent times. And I'm not blaming it entirely on the weapon, you know what I'm saying? The driver is certainly at fault. Sometimes, not all the time, sometimes. I don't think that was my Omega cast, unfortunately. Does that matter? I think it does. That guy is so tanky. Good lord. I'll wait it out. Shield guy, we can go in behind him and stun lock him into the fire if we're feeling feisty. You better believe I am. Picking up that gift also gives us a pomegranate, so one of our boons was just upgraded as well. We're about to get our delivery. Oh, is it after this? It's after this, I suppose. Hey, you have armor! No, you don't. Hey, you have armor! Are you kidding me? He didn't get stunned? Oh my god. Let's see if we can sprint into this guy. Get a little burst damage at the start. He managed to cut me down a little bit. We are below half HP.
There's my order.
Well, I guess above now. Money or Hera through the next door. I'm going to reroll Hera. Okay. I was thinking about rerolling that too. We have 3 rerolls left, though. It's not too many. Omega Cast is out. It hit the scimitars that actually rushed me right at the start. I didn't even see them at all. We'll try to do the same thing again, unfortunately hitting the center mast of the ship, so that's not going as far as I wanted either. We are managing to keep them sunlocked pretty well.
Icarus.
Icarus has a... Icarus could give us his cast bonus. That would be sick. We shred the armor of the Harpy and just try to keep damage on it so it's not moving around too much. Top of the screen has a rocket, fire, and vase friend, but luckily we take him down pretty quick too. The armor on the new creatures won't last too long if I'm able to get close to them, but I've been pushed to the southern end of this ship pretty fast, and now they're barraging me with antique rockets. Oh god. Oh, that cast did miss too. Scimitar at the top of the screen coming towards me. I'm trying to just stagger the vase boys if possible. There we go. And it looks like Icarus is pulling down quite a lot of damage to help us too from above the boats. Crap, I gotta go a lot further and I only have 70 HP. Make that even less. They're still continuing to chip me as I'm on the other side of the boat. We're down to 50 now. Is that enough?
That was amazing.
No, it wasn't. Shut the fuck up. That was really bad. I did really bad. Every time you slay a foe, deal more damage for the next 30 seconds, gain dodge chance based on the boons you have, channel your Omega Cast faster. I don't care if they expire faster.
Wretches on these ships don't have their wits, but they hit hard. I know you're good and everything, better than good. It's just, if things go bad, what happens to you then?
Oh, you do have a crush on me. Wow.
The first thing Headmistress taught me was how not to give in. If my strength is failing me, I use it to return to Shadow whence I came.
And then at the crossroads, you're up and about by the following night, raring to go.
Yep.
Too bad you can't return to Shadow back to where you left off.
True. Your casts also blast the area after 4 seconds, dealing 500 damage. But if I'm in the area, I'm going to take 20 damage too.
I'm grateful, Icarus.
Oh, he's gone.
Careful out there.
I would like to reroll this to be another god. I will take that god's offer. Okay, this is a mini boss. We should be very well prepared for this, but it's not one that actually has armor, is it? I'm just fighting tentacles here. We still should be able to see our new cast perform very well. What's it looking like? Do I have to hit one twice?
No, you don't.
Are you gonna die? I mean, I'm out of its range, so like, is there even really a threat here? Or we can take this super slow. All right, one down. They've grouped up extremely well over on the far side, so let's get a cast down on both of them as well. That's looking much better for our boss damage. I'm just gonna keep this distance and keep that going. We just have to dodge out of the way of their extremely slow projectiles. Those haven't even been slowed down. That's the real deal there. Oh, you're fighting me now. I don't normally get this far. Oh, God. So this is a bit awkward. I can't fight the boss in any capacity. Well, maybe I could special him. Oh, maybe the boss just doesn't take damage at all. It's all tentacles. Oh, that's a lot of shit. We were able to use our immunity frames in the corner to dodge out. My health is so precious right now. We cannot afford to lose anymore. We have to hold on to what we have right now. Oh, he says he takes even fucking more damage. Dodge through that. We're totally fine. Arm up at the top. We're going to get a cast underneath that bad boy and hopefully send him home lickety-split. Dashing in for even more damage with the Omega Sprint as well. And we take down the beast of the sea.
How many ships have fallen in that maw?
Melinoe, my bright son Apollo, you'd be wise to learn a thing or two from him. Why, he is just about the best at everything. Envy of Olympus, here to greet you and to teach you, here he is.
Duoban!
Though your fair niece is more than capable of fending for herself. Still, an extra bit of insurance from the heavens couldn't hurt, right?
You can channel 30% mana into your cast to repeatedly strike foes with lightning bolts. Wow! Yes, please! Sign me the fuck up! Now, we just have to stay alive long enough for this to count. We were just given 5 health back. Our journey across the sea is not done, but it's almost completed. That cast did great. Let's get another one to the top. Sit back here. be nice and safe. When they have armor, we'll move up, we'll break it, and we'll keep them stun locked. These guys I can control all day long. I don't remember what the side bonuses for these are. I want to say Ash gives me more health, and if... Oh, shit, that's not good. And if that is the case, that is definitely what I want. Oh, they're everywhere, dude. Okay, armor broken on this guy. Get the cast under him. Holy fucking shit. Break the armor of this spinny guy, too. Javelin thrower's got to go. We stun lock this guy in the corner, no problem. And I can Omega cast through this to finish off these guys without getting too badly in line. Oh my fucking god. Without getting too badly in line of sight is what I was going to say. I don't have enough mana to even send that one down, so let's try to focus this guy while we can. He's been protected, by the way, as one of his friends dies. That assault is coming in, though. We break his protected, by the way, armor status, and I'm trying to juggle attacks in between the two of these guys. And I think we got it. Oh my god. We have enough to buy one boon from the final shop and potentially some healing from the final shop if we get even more money. I don't know. Maybe something will work out. I think it's the extra mana I'm pulling into the Omega cast that's the problem. For our current mana expenditures, we're going to have to figure that out as we move on to the next biome. That is for sure. Big ol' explosion on my cast. We need to make sure we're getting out of that as we can. This guy's armor is not going to last. We break it down, no problem. He's sunlocked in the corner. I know you can't really see anything with this thing, right? Harpies coming down from above, and a satyr above them. Great use of the Artemis arrows there. I'm going to try to just cruise away and then get another Omega cast out. Beautifully catching them. Great damage. That was enough to kill the elite in one cast. Okay. Please be food. Please be food. Oh my god, there's more. Okay. Final shop has to be after this.
Wretches.
Stay alive. Channel again. Even more. Keep them there. They're rooted for the time being. Anyone that slips through, I'll try to finish off. Are these respawns? No. Yes. No. I think they were just too slow. Let's make sure we're not in that cast. Hestia, please! Okay, Apollo's fine. I don't know. Maybe the Hera mana return would have been fine. I don't know, dude. I don't know, bro. Oh my god. That's so much damage. The cast is out just to have a cast out. I hate it. I'm pinned to the corner. Ah! I took 20 damage from it. Fuck! So many bats. Or so many skulls just swarming me like bats. Special on these guys. Try to stun them out. Oh my god. Ah! Okay, hold on. I can do this. 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 24 HP is basically 1,000 HP.
In the name of Hades.
Please have a heal. Please have a heal in the shop. While you have at least 3 fire infusion, whenever you take damage, restore some health. If you stand in your cast when they expire, immediately restore mana. I can't do that, actually. Okay, we'll try the health thing. We'll try the health thing. Should I do this? Probably not. Omega channel. Just back the fuck up. Back the fuck up. Let it kill most of that shit. Back the fuck up. 7 goddamn health. No! I can't afford to lose anymore! I can literally take like one more fucking hit, but then I have to do the boss perfectly. I can't afford to lose anymore. Stay back. Our clear time on this is atrocious too! 50 gold. That was so not worth it. Oh my god. And I just left cannonballs there. I'm gonna get time stamped. When it rains, it pours, dude. You're fucking kidding me. There's no healing? Oh no.
On my authority.
Your special occasionally creates a blast. Whenever you enter the location, gain armor, but prime mana. Attacks occasionally create a blast. I'm not using my special at all. I'm gonna go. But if I did, I could long range people a bit more with it. We'll try that. I'll get the pomegranate. Oh my god. Let's try to get double strike up. Well, here goes. Here goes.
You took forever getting here.
I know it.
Only to turn up practically as dead as the crews of all those ships headed this way.
I can't believe she's talking shit!
Apologies for any inconvenience, Eris. Fortunately, there's a quite refreshing fountain not too far from here, which should do wonders for my injuries.
Oh, then you're so close. Maybe you can make a break for it. The pathway out of here is right behind me.
Yeah, it sure is. Omega cast onto Eris. We've already taken damage, boys. We did some great damage to her there while she was standing in the center, though. I'll try to get that cast out again. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to infuse all of the power into it as possible. Where'd she go? We got a full channel? Gotcha. Dang, that was a lot of my mana, too.
Want more?
Oh! I didn't see her at all! Fuck! Okay, dodge that. Whoop! Let's just get a small cast under her feet. At least it's some damage. Okay, she's immune now, so I'm going to hard channel and try to just drop it right underneath her. While she is figuring out her damage here, we'll get one special out for the blast damage from Hephaestus, too. Cast is out. Dodge, 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 dodge. She's half health. Full Omega.
Yeah, burn it all.
Hephaestus. I can dodge that. Whoop! She'll overshoot. Not enough for the Omega, so we'll just send a baby one. We're safe here. Where is she? Bottom? We're gonna line of sight. Didn't quite do it.
Here it comes.
Pushed face. We're gonna hard channel. Release. Good, I hope she stays there for a second. Nice, very good damage. Can't full Omega. Just let it go. We're good right here. She's taking so much damage from that too. Hold. Hold.
Don't try to hide.
I'm just gonna line of sight that. I'm chilling.
Fire!
She's taking so much damage. Special's out. Hephaestus with the extra. Hard Omega cast. Go, 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 go. I was hoping for a bit more damage there. Adds her up, but I can shred their armor, no problem. Stay on her. Full cast. Hephaestus. Ah! Holy fuck! No!
One for the both of us.
Full channel. I can't. She's in it.
No, you're making a mistake.
I thought I died. I thought I died.
No victory.
I thought I died. Am I gonna die? Oh,
Another golden apple.
ah! Oh, that was so bad. Oh, I'm so sweaty.
Solid ground.
Holy fuck, I'm so sweaty. Prometheus has to die. Prometheus has to die. That's our target. That's our fucking target. Okay. I know one of these fucking things gives me full health, right? Whenever you exit the location, fully heal. Isn't there one for the fountain? Hold on, I'm gonna go through these really fast. Channel faster. Actually, that sounds sick. Critical damage. Selene upgrades is probably down here then. Guardian Arcana card, 30% of damage. Fountains restore an extra 20% and turns one of your common boons into a rare. If I had leveled this up more,
The file.
I think it would heal me for a lot more. Well, that's the best I got. And that's pretty good. I will also absolutely buy this health restore. And just like that, we're back in the game. Now, Prometheus himself won't be throwing any punches, but he stands still a lot, to be honest. I think our cast should do pretty well against him. Do we go for more health and more mana at this point? I think more mana might be more beneficial. I've been struggling with the mana when we can full charge into a boss. Again. This has been one of the most challenging runs I've done, and I'm wondering how much of that challenge is because I just did not like set up my stack my house of cards the right way, my house of boons the right way, I guess you could say.
Stay where you are.
Excuse me. Good cast up top. I'll let that deal its damage. And once it's gone, we'll mess him up. Demeter, help! Thank you. Did we not see the Hephaestus blast go off there? Demeter, help! Oh, 600 damage instantly kills them. I thought it wasn't doing anything. Look at that beautiful That beautiful catch in that hallway. I love it. Where are our next doors? We have a pomegranate or Selene. Selene being able to slow down time could be good for us. It could be good for us. We could get the Selene healed too. Sure. We've kind of ignored her through a lot of this run, so I kind of get the feeling not a lot of what she's going to do is going to be super helpful. Well, we'll at least try. Great damage from the Hestia. Put down a bunch of fire right where those automatons were. They got taken down almost right away. We got good damage underneath that vase launcher, but it looks like there are many more of these boys here dealing big damage. Let's use this next Hestia statue as well. I'm gonna sprint in, try to deal as much as I can, and then just sprint right on out. I'm trying to use that Omega Sprint where I feel like it's applicable. I haven't been able to use it much this run, though, I feel. Maybe it's because I didn't invest anything into my attack. Maybe that's why this feels so odd. We're so cast-focused. God, could there be more of you? I genuinely don't think there could.
Right
now. They are moving in on that side. I couldn't even get an Omega cast out. That's just a regular one. There's more dropping down from above, too. We're not even close to being done with this yet, it seems. I'll try to focus on the ones that are lower on health on either side of the screen. If I can keep juggling aggro between the two of them, I can keep them stunned. Omega cast on that bad boy, who unfortunately jumped out of it immediately and is continuing to fire rockets at me from the bottom. He did take 600 damage, but too fucking late, bro.
I felt a weight drawing me toward the crossroads recently and realized it was the pitch black stone. So then it has awakened, almost like an eye itself, but far older than mine, and peering from the infinite abyss.
Your Hex makes everything move slower. Hex restores mana. Your Hex blasts a large area. God, we're already blasting large areas. Wait, that kind of sounds fun. I'm going to go with the slow. My reasoning being, if I slow someone, they'll sit in my cast longer. That's where my head's at. I don't know if it's accurate. I'm going to keep running it down at mana here because I feel like that's going to be the biggest boost for us. If I have more leeway to Omega casts, we have more leeway to thrive. This guy down at the bottom does have a couple of affixes. I'm just going to try to keep him stun locked to the best of my ability. The Hephaestus boost does go out, and we catch him in a normal cast to take him down. I'm going to dig! You can't stop me! Pretty big damage there. Let's see if we can catch a few of these guys in here. The problem is not many of them are really chasing after me too fast. I'm wondering if the Hermes boon that we got to make our cast expire faster is potentially hurting us a little bit. I would love to know your guys' synopsis of this run. Your write-up of this run. This run feels so different from everything else I've done, and I'm genuinely not too sure why. Okay. Room's cleared? We good? Oh, one eyeball. You got it, bud. Didn't even call on Zeus for help. That brings our mana total up to 175. If we could find Hephaestus now, it would be worth it. Air quality activated! Oh, we got the air infusion, finally. I want to do the boss, but I don't want Hephaestus. Well, I do. I do want Hephaestus spins. We could get our HP changed. So this guy usually kind of scary, but
let's use those wings to fly away.
We shred armor super fast! Or at least we were supposed to. That's a lot of fire. Our cast is down. I want to move in for a couple punches really fast. I just found out that our dashing punch doesn't change it. It's only our stationary punch, which seems really fucking strange to me. It doesn't reduce armor. That seems really odd. Let's slow things down a little bit since this guy's getting a little out of hand. But since his armor is gone, we should be able to just sit here and stun lock him until the end of time. Every time I see that icon on the left light up again, I'm going to try to send that Hephaestus barrage forward for an extra 500 damage. Okay, what does this give us? We're up to 313 health. Moving back in the right direction. That is the exact boon I wanted from him, too. That was beautiful. I love it when a plan comes together. These guys on the right are super low on HP. Let's try to remove their armor and then see if the Hestia statue can finish most of them off. That, in fact, did happen. Beautiful. All right, get away from the explosions. Stuck on the wall, of course. Big boom as I run in behind this guy. So it seems like our sprint has done 118 or 188 damage, whatever it is, this entire run. 188. It hasn't seemed to change at all. Careful. I could slow down if we need to. I don't think we really need to. It's not too much of a problem to really get the Selene buff going, which is quite nice. We have like enough mana to use it in a room. Could I use more regen for a boss? Absolutely. But I don't really have a lot of agency over what my boons are going to give me at the moment either. We'll just take whatever we can get. This guy's from the next biome. He's pretty tanky, but we take him down. I feel like I want the more likely for double strike.
Yes.
I want that for sure. This could give me more health. So does that mean this gives mana? I'll take a little more mana. I may not have purchased the upgrade to allow it to do that yet, but yeah, we'll give it a try. Their armor gets stripped at the top of the screen. Omega cast going into them as well. If I stand next to this guy, he's going to drain my mana, but that's all I can do. We'll slow things down, move our attention to the guy at the top of the screen, just in time to dodge his barrage before sending one of our own. And unfortunately, those little motherfuckers teleport around too, because of course they do. Why wouldn't they? It doesn't seem like my location is super well known by these guys at the moment. So I'm going to try to take advantage of that, catching as many of them as I can with an Omega cast in the small part of the walkway here. And then we'll send out another one. That looks pretty beautiful. I think that one thing that keeps me... I keep expecting the cast to do a little bit more is the fact that the Icarus buff to deal damage is much larger than our Omega cast. So I keep seeing that big red circle, and I'm a little colorblind. Not completely. I struggle with red-green though. So I think I'm having issues with seeing my cast in that. Whereas like the Zeus portion of that cast is only doing a small portion. It's only affecting the middle of that. Well, we managed to strip down the robot's armor very, very quickly. The rest of the room followed pretty fast as well. But here we go, a massive spawning of enemies yet again. Not enough mana to fire off. Jesus, dude. What? What is that? Why is there so many? There's so fucking many. What? And where'd this guy come from? You can't send in more now. What the fuck? Okay, I'll try to keep this one stun locked. Send a cast back over to his friends to keep them pinned in that corner. I think they can jump whenever they feel like it, and it doesn't matter if I do anything. Who's intervening? Athena!
Settled.
Can I have your dash? I already have a dash. Can I have two?
I'm yet to be convinced that these automatons we use in our defense are as dependable as can be. I've told Hephaestus I won't tolerate their quirks, nor should you.
They keep fucking attacking me.
Seem unable to fully distinguish your allies from your enemies. Perhaps Hephaestus can make improvements to their design.
Exactly.
Yes, that's on a long list of requests we have for him. We'll have to decommission and repurpose any existing models for that effort anyhow. So if you destroy some here and there, it's for the best.
So Hephaestus was like, just leave those things out. They'll figure it out, whatever. Your specials also launch a projectile that can deflect. Your cast also deals a burst of damage in the area and momentarily makes you deflect. Now, that doesn't say Omega cast.
Go with grace.
That means I can just send out... Oh my god, I thought I took damage.
He's counting on us.
That means I could just send out one quick one of those, and then boom. I don't know how reliable that is. One of Athena's best boons. It's one of the best boons in the game. It's very similar to the one we got from Hermes, where you sprint and then you become immune to one source of damage. Look how often I can get that back up. Like, it's reliable all of the time. And when you're dodging, you're already trying to avoid stuff in a lot of the cases. I feel like that's just going to, oh, it happened to block damage. I don't really know if I can plan around it, if that makes any sense. Let's buy both of these and not deliver them now. We're almost done, right? We're almost done with... How far into the mountain are we? I'm having a hard time keeping track just because the flow of this run is so different from what I'm used to. You leave Demeter alone! Ooh, more fly boys coming down from the sky. Let's get behind them and try to deal as much damage as we can. Cast in the corner to stop them from chasing me too much. We're going to send another one again. You know, there is the case to be made that I am actively making the area around me much more hostile as well. Much more like I can be punished in so many ways, not only from the enemies, but stuff I'm spawning too. We have a good cast underneath that guy at the top. He gets taken down. Automaton spawning in and spinning and winning. Let's put a cast under them too. Try to shred their armor before I leave. It looks like I was mostly effective, but still took a little chip damage here or there. I'm going to activate the statue right behind that guy, hoping it would deal... It didn't activate.
Lady Demeter.
Hoping it would deal enough damage to take him down. He does cruise right in the tornado that spawns. Your dash strike hits 3 times. Your specials fly 80% faster. Your attacks have plus 10 power. I guess we should literally specials launch and fly fast. I'm just gonna get the dash strike for the scroll of fates. None of those seemed really good to me. My special isn't something that we're relying on for damage.
Let's begin.
And we can kind of only send it out every 12 seconds or something anyway, because of the pacing that's on Hephaestus' boon. So that didn't seem too great. I'm going to try to get behind this guy and just stun lock him, since he is making the shroud and hiding all of the other enemies. Our Hephaestus rockets do great damage there, and we managed to catch his follow-up robots in the cast as well. Unfortunately, we took a ton of chip as they were starting to barrage me with that ammunition they carry. Oh, and they're still doing it. Oh, but that cast was all right. That cast was all right. We'll take down the low health one, finish off the other. Hey.
Hi, Itos.
Oh, that's Bad Bird. Bad Bird. How dare you? Bad Bird. I didn't know you could just line of sight him like that. That's really funny. All right, sitting out the Omega cast yet again. Let's try to get some damage on this guy by sprinting in with the Omega boost as well. Little tiny dude up at the top of the screen. He should be stun locked, no problem. And is that the end of the wave? Of course not. Harpies and chaos creatures. I just assume that's what these are. Spawning in from the top of the screen. Those scythe hands aren't looking too fun. Once again, we are just getting barraged from every direction. I'm going to try to slow things down with our Selene Hex. Still taking a shit ton of chip as we dump in here. I tried to send off a quick cast towards the side. It didn't quite work out for me. Big old Omega boost coming in for some explosive damage, though. I've lost 100 health in this room. Let's hope that doesn't continue. Dashing causes surrounded foes to be struck by lightning bolts. Your Omega cast expires rapidly. So that's 12 damage. Wouldn't I want... Wait, does this not matter? Because I'm doing a bottom 30, and this doesn't matter because the minimum damage I can do is 30. So I think I take this.
My boon grows stronger.
I don't know if this is final shop. My heart is telling me that it is.
Confiscating stolen property.
So I'm going to try to sneak away with some extra gold. So I slowed this guy down. I'm in here doing good damage. We managed to strip his armor like it was nothing. And now we just have to finish strong. And more importantly, finish fucking quick. Get in there and kill that thing. Every second that goes by, we're losing dollar bills. Managed to make it out with 75 this time. 325 in what potentially may be the final shop. Hopefully we get a little food. Oh, no food. Well, the target for our assassination contract is here. This has been a very difficult run. I'm going to count it as a win if we kill Prometheus. I'm going to feel really good about myself if we kill Prometheus.
I accept this message.
Maybe I just get a Hephaestus attack at this point, just to have something on my attack.
Of the heavens.
Let's do it.
It's you.
Perhaps your so-called Master Kronos wants for you to fail. To suffer more than you already have. He seeks vengeance on the gods for overthrowing him before, when you were their ally.
I don't seek my master's forgiveness nor assume his loyalty. Alliances are born of shared goals, perhaps ideals, whereas the gods and I are at cross purposes.
Because they punished you for crimes you knowingly committed? What else could they have done after you deceived them and took from them?
I took nothing. Fire spreads, burns anything that stands in its path. The gods sought to imprison it, but I set it loose. Now at last, we each are free, and burning still.
Do you burn all the time? You can't put that out? I kind of thought he was like using that against me intentionally in combat. Not something he couldn't control. Well, we do manage to sneak in a decent amount of burst damage against Prometheus at the start of this fight. With the 2 Hephaestus attacks and special, we are going to be able to get out a bit more like burst damage here and there. But I still have to make sure that our cast lands on target, and most of our mana is going to be invested into that. Now, it really sucks when he does shit like that and just dodges the entire fucking thing. But what are you going to do? That's why we have our other boons. The cast is out for now. If we can get him in his little state where he tries to do that attack but from above, we should be able to punish him pretty hard because we know where he's going to land. Special is out for the Hephaestus explosion. We're chipping him pretty well. And don't forget, we can slow this down too if we need to with our Selene buff. So we're doing all right. Explosion around him. Special goes out. We should be pushing face here. Uh-oh, I can't go there. Middle, middle, bottom.
Incinerate.
Slow. Full channel. Nice. Get the special out too. All right, that's my best burst damage right there. That's all I got, dude. Okay. Okay. Stay on target. The cast is out. It does seem... Oh, is that my dash strike going off multiple times? That must be what that is. I was like, there's no way the Hephaestus explosion is doing that many explosions. There's no way. We can go back in for a bit more damage there. Try to dip back out, slow things down, and go for a very big cast underneath his feet. I'm going to try to stay here and just keep him baited in it for as long as I can, too. But as you can see, that plan, not my best one. As are being spawned in, it's the rocket launcher vases, and I am super afraid of them. They don't have any armor, so our bonus damage isn't doing us any favors.
Suffer as I did.
All right, top. Middle. Top. Middle. Top.
You'll burn.
Cast at the ready. I don't have enough mana. Send it. Slow it down. Special attack. I gotta drop this off up here and make sure we dash right at the very end. Big punch in each direction. Cast is out. I don't think it's going to do too much to him. Special is a go with the extra explosion. So's my attack. Cast is down. Special's our way. Big explosion on the corner. We can put this off to the side, no problem. Hephaestus is ready, so I need to send it. Slow things down. Cast underneath his feet. Not enough mana for the big one.
Well, I've done my part here, just as you did yours. For this was bound to happen as it did.
Boys, that was so hard. This run has been one of my most difficult ones yet, but we assassinated our target. That means this is officially a win. Let me get a fisherman's friend in my mouth. If we can continue from here and have success, then I'm happy. But that right there is the real prize. With that little goop of night, we can upgrade our weapons to be even stronger, making our future runs even better. Final area. What do we want to do? I need mana return really bad. Do you think there's a chance I could get Hestia here and then swap out her... I'll buy that. Swap out my current attack, because I like the Hephaestus one, don't get me wrong. But Scorch normally deals like 6 damage. 6, 7, I don't know. I'm just making that up. That's just the number that came to my head. But with our Zeus boon, we should be able to turn that little tiny bit of damage into 30 each tick of the burn. This might be the late game damage increase that we need. And don't get my words twisted, we need it bad. This has been one of my lowest damage runs we've ever been on. So a lot of projectiles flying across this room already. The tail is already descending on us too. They're not giving us a very discreet arrival into this zone, are they? Man, everything got blown the fuck up. Wow. Hex lasts 1 more second. Hex starts a little charged. Your Death Defiance effects are fully recharged. We don't have any. So let's go with longer effects. Try to slow enemies down even longer. Apollo! You deal more damage until you take damage. Your cast expand in size until they expire. That's what I'm about, dude. That sounds awesome. Did I just realize we don't get gods on doors in this biome? Because if everyone else knew that, I didn't know that. I guess I've only, you know, we've only made it to the last boss a few times. Okay, there we go. Okay, good. Whoa, it has armor too.
You're one of Typhon's
favorite
children, aren't you?
Oh, it doesn't have armor. Bad. I just got to get out of his way. The cast is out. We'll slow down time. Special needs to hit. Attack needs to hit too. Oh, I can dash through that. That seems really good. I'm out. That one did connect. Unfortunately, I can't even stun lock this guy either. Whatever he's gonna do it. So he has a triple swing every time with a slam at the end. When he charges, can I just get out of his way? It looks like he did hit that rock. Let's slow him down now that he's stationary. Omega cast into him. Omega special into him. Great burst of damage there. Tried to get out of his way in time. Couldn't quite do it. We have taken a few hits here. Cast is down right under his feet again. That's not an Omega. I'm going to try to put an Omega here on the corner. I really just assumed he was going to be hitting that. We did great with the damage follow-up there. Hold on. Can we keep doing that? On the corner? Whoa. Did I find my strat? I think I may have. Get in that. Bye. We can slow things down. Mana is extremely low, so I'm just going to try to come in here for a few punches. He charged forward, hit the wall. Cast again. Third is a slam. That's my AoE that I couldn't move back in on. Charged forward. I got the Omega cast for him. That looks like it's gonna do it. Oh! Okay. Okay. Hestia, what you got for me? Please make it good.
In the name of Hades.
Please make it good. Your attack and special restore mana. Your Omega special also launches a fireball. Gain mana for each of those fucking things. Doesn't she have one where it's just kind of on all the time? What if I reroll this?
See how this goes.
I got a better version. I'll take it.
I accept this gift.
Was hoping for an attack, but I already have an attack. So she's got to be in the mood to confront Hephaestus about it, basically. Big gold shields in the fog. Try to jump in and do something about it, but the target teleported away. Slowing things down as we enter the room now. Of course, there's no enemies. I guess I'll just gather this.
Some plankton.
Anticlimactic. Wow. Hello. Wait, that was the whole fucking room? You're kidding. I'm kind of blown away by that. Great cast damage. There we go. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Omega special goes out as well, hitting these guys for that explosive Hephaestus damage. I love that the cast expands.
Foes eliminated.
Oh, good lord, it's another boss. Does it have armor? Please tell me it at least has armor. Please have armor. No, shit.
Oh, hello.
We can do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice and easy. He's casting, so we Omega special? Or Omega cast? And then maybe I do just keep Omega specialing and days back. Are we getting mana back every time I do this too? Some. Looks like not enough to fully fund it. What if I just fire off my regular specials from a distance? Dash back over. Oh, he stood still for a really long time with that, too. We can punish that. For sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see what he's thinking. Slow it down. I don't have enough for an Omega cast, unfortunately. But that's a start. Get the explosive attack out. 3, 4, 5. Drill straight down. I can punish that. Huge damage, huge damage, huge damage. Out. Dash over that, no problem. We can wait over here. There isn't too much urgency in the tail fight, really. I could have been better about dodging already, too. That's going to be 5. Is he going for a cast? He is. Slow things down. I try to get the whole Omega Suite out there. The only thing I didn't do was run into him. Okay, there we go. We just did it. 2, 3, 4, 5. Omega cast in the corner. He's going to drill straight down. While he's doing that, that should fucking hurt. Omega cast again. Slow. Omega special. Big ass damage. All right, this is going to be 5 clamps towards me. I think we're already out of range. He could go for a spell cast here. He's going to spin. I just have to dodge back in one time. Hephaestus boom. And run out. 2, 3, 4, 5. Look at this. Hockey ass motherfucker. He is... What is he doing? Fucking dying. The actual fight of the boss may take me half an hour. At this rate. Hestia! Can I have your attack? I'll use it. I'll use it, I swear. Lightning bolt may strike 2 additional times. Dashing causes surrounded foes to be struck by a lightning bolt. Let's get this one.
Set.
I think our beta return's actually great at the moment.
Well done.
That one Hestia boon really changed things. So, the final shop. Our only chance of swapping out our attack is right here. I don't think we're gonna get it.
What'll it be?
Hammies.
Is it here?
Guess who, sunshine?
Not who I wanted. Attack has a chance to hit 2 times. You deal more damage until you take damage. We'll grab that.
Brilliant as always.
We'll
cousin.
grab the health over here, and that is all we are purchasing.
Don't fret too much about Pop's palace up there, Em. Old Typhon's big and strong and all, but he can't crush what he can't see. Well, not as easily as if he could see it.
He can absolutely crush things he can't see.
Not entirely assuring. So, Lord Uncle Zeus and the rest have concealed the seat of power, leaving Typhon to direct his fury at this fortress.
Yep, more or less. They figured that if we have to take on Typhon, and we do, this is the perfect spot. After all, it's a long way down from the summit. A quick way down, mind.
Ooh. I thought he gave me something else for a second. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this has definitely been one of my weirdest runs. We've only defeated Typhon once or twice. Can we do it again? Honestly, I think so.
Typhon!
It's more of a marathon than anything. So I'm just gonna get that Omega cast ready and send it. We can dodge that every time. I'm better than that. Omega cast and send it.
You'll fear me.
Like, he can't dodge it, which has kind of been the issue on every other fucking enemy. He just has to sit there and take the entirety of the cast. Oh, is there a gust of wind? So last time I won, I was playing in melee. The only times I've won this fight, I was playing in melee, so I don't really know how to react at range. This is all kind of new to me. It looks like all of those are going to explode again. And I know later in the fight, are those enemies? No, those aren't enemies. And he is gusting me off to the side. That's kind of gross. Later in the fight, he is going to cast that tongue of his multiple times. For right now, we only have to dodge it once, and it looks like I might be able to sneak in close and dodge it for the most part. I'm going to slow things down again, try to get an Omega special on our big boy. Omega cast going out again as well. Oh, I need to kill these. I completely fucking forgot. Oh god, we are taking some chip. We're taking a lot of chip. Omega cast is out on that. I don't think it's going to be good enough. They do have a lot of armor. We can at least strip that pretty quick. We have lost about 100 HP so far, and it looks like Typhon is back in play. I'm going to try to slow things down really fast. Hopefully all those guys just walk into there and die, to be honest. That would be the best thing for me right now. I'm going to try to get a couple of Mega Specials off on the side. Tornado's moving towards me now. Let's try to get out of the way of those. Maybe I can get in close and bait a close attack really quick before I dip back out and then go to range again. Maybe we keep doing this, boys. The problem is I'm making the space in front of him not usable for that strategy. I don't know if that's the strategy. We're down to 99 HP and a degree. Many projectiles falling from above. We managed to dodge most of them. One more off to the right. That seems to be catching me more than anything else. I don't really know how to dodge it. That snake was totally dodgeable, and I shouldn't have taken that damage.
I have something for you as well, Typhon.
The gods.
We are restoring some of our health when we get hit. I did see myself getting healed a little bit. Okay. As much damage as we can. I gotta get out before that explosion. It fucking hit me. Oh my god, it fucking hit me. Oh my god. Maybe my best bet here is to just try to stay in the
Keep him occupied.
slow as much as I can. So we'll focus on just burning through mana as fast as we can and then regenerating up here nice and close and personal. Okay, maybe that's not the best plan. Maybe it's not the best one. One more and I could slow. This is double snake. Did I just win? No. I had to have stunned him or something. Is that like a phase push? Yes, it is. Okay. Ads are out. I see him. I'm trying. I don't think I could... Oh, God. I don't think I could stop him. That's really bad. Oh, God. Okay. Going with the boom. Back out. Slow. Omega cast. Fuck off. Not now. Not now. Not now. Leave me alone.
Avoid the spines.
Okay, there's fucking spines now? What? Oddly enough, I think that fight is so much more readable directly under the boss's chin. Don't you forget that this was a successful run! We accomplished our task, and most importantly...
Typhon's going to tear that mountain to the ground.
We pet the good boy. Oh, man.
Who dares?
That was so hard.
Your lusting pain and suffering upon you, witch. You trespass on my hallowed ground. Your cries for mercy shall drown in your throat.
Please, forgive my careless indiscretion, Madam Spirit. I beg of you. I intended no offense.
Oh, wow. You're really into this stuff, huh?
Oh, come on.
You seem to be the one that's into role-playing more than me. I'm just putting that out there.
Greetings.
If you guys have any recommendations on how you would have changed up that last run, which kind of boons you would have looked for there, I'm curious. I didn't really get the weapon aspect either. Like, I wasn't using it as I was intended, I feel.
You used to know everything that was going to occur, didn't you, Lord Moros? Up until recently, from what I gathered. I can't imagine.
Well, imagine it being rather dull, always knowing what's to come. But now I'm no different than you. How do you get by like this? Many surprises are unwelcome, yet there also can be pleasant ones, true?
I'm sure it helps that I don't know it any other way. This must be very difficult for you.
Imagine not being able to tell the future.
Prepared for more?
I don't know, Headmistress. I just got the shit beat out of me, dude.
I've little taste for the traditions of the gods, you know. Lest you forget, I am a Titaness. Or in common with our enemy, I dare say, than with the likes of Zeus and his ilk.
You can still have juice.
No matter your heritage, Headmistress, you have been a sure and steady guardian of mine throughout my life. A bit of tradition helps express the gratitude I feel.
Tradition is all well and good, lest 'tis followed blindly. Senselessly, I should say, for the blind are often very much aware. But let me not belabor your kind gesture. I am grateful, truly. a wonder that your mountain relatives are still able to be of benefit to you whilst having Typhon at their gates. Do they have any sort of strategy to stop him, do you know?
They're
No.
working together to drive him
They have
back, along with
nothing.
the
They're not
captain's
doing
legions.
anything.
But if they have a greater plan to put an end to the assault, they've not yet let on.
Let us assume, then, that they've no such plan.
Yep.
However, I'm beginning to think that the father of all monsters may yet figure into ours. Collect what samples that you can from him.
Wait, you want samples from Typhon?
I shall, headmistress.
What?
Brought something.
Lord Charon brought something. What did he bring?
You're here, Lord Charon.
Oh, probably my shipment, huh? Thank you, Karen. Oh, faded fabric. I think that was for upgrading one of my cards.
Have you met Artemis out there? I suppose it may be worth repeatedly disobeying orders for the chance to see her.
What would you know of it? You really think I'm sneaking out into those woods just to fool around?
Is everything all right between the two of you, at least?
It's fine.
Doesn't seem like it's fine. Nothing with Nemesis ever really seems like it's fine, though.
I encountered mighty Heracles on the surface, no mistaking him, though I thought he was dead. He seemed very much alive, on the outside anyway, and still in service to the gods.
The great Heracles. That's a complicated one. Part man, part god, part monster too, perhaps.
Is he? Oh no.
The rules of death don't quite apply to him. What did he want? He give you any trouble?
No, I think I'm on his good side. Him and I are getting along pretty well.
He was quite brusque, told me to stay out of his way.
Well, I mean,
Sounds
he
like
did
he has
say
a task
that.
of his own. Maybe Olympus isn't counting on me to succeed.
Don't take it personally. You have wise relatives and ruthless ones. They may not like their odds hinging on any one individual.
Yeah.
And do watch yourself with Heracles,
You guys not get along?
Aye.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so much for watching today's video.
Full
I hope
bloom.
that you enjoyed it. We'll be back again with more Hades 2 very soon.